Welcome back to ELN24 Tonight. I am Catherine Zaniels bringing to you from ELN24 ZBGHQ in EliteCity. Now, as you may aware, there is a tropical cyclone approaching the Pokemon Nintendo World continent, as it is Tropical Cyclone Mudkip as its equivalent of a low-end typhoon or a Category 1 hurricane as TC Mudkip. Once it became Super Tropical Cyclone Mudkip just 1 or 2 days prior, equivalent to a Super Typhoon or Category 5 hurricane, has encountered some elevated wind shear that knocked down its punch. Just last Friday, the tropical cyclone made a close pass to the west of Corjotopia, including in Silversity. Despite word from authorities reminding residents of Silversity to head off the beaches, surfers embrace extreme surf conditions including significant waves. There has several water rescues, but sadly resulted in one death as a swimmer has went underwater and has not resurfaced as he was caught in the rip currents, as rip currents were also significant. Scott Smith, a resident from Silversity in which made a visit to EliteCity Metro in December 2019 or New Elite Year 1019, has even recorded the action on his action cameras mounted on his surfboard and on his yellow helmet. He was seen wearing his goggles too. TC Mudkip is expected to weaken to a tropical storm in which is expected to make landfall tomorrow afternoon KT time in Kanbordee Republic, then Kanbordee City.
Whoa. Tropical Cyclone Mudkip. Too bad Thunderscope is unable to storm chase this, as they just heard of it and it is kinda too late for them to arrive to Kanbordee City to storm chase. However, they do have their ally, Kinwarn storm chasing from Kanbordee City, in which I hear from them they are ready to storm chase. Even though it'll weaken to a tropical storm by the time when the sun comes up in EliteCity tomorrow, Kanbordee City is sure gonna get drenched in the rain and wind, maybe a tad worse than the rainstorm EliteCity embraced last Friday, that is along a cold front when I met Corey Zanders. The same cold front produced severe thunderstorms including tornadoes, as one tornado made a very close call passing Rexer as it was in a direct path but then unexpectedly moved to the northeast. The storm produced heavy rain, damaging winds up to 70 kina nitros per choi or 115 km per hour, and hail size of golf balls to tennis balls. Power went out in Rexer but only confined to the suburbs, however power remained on in the downtown area. 5 killed, 25 hurt, local state of emergency in effect, however power got restored around 9 p.m. Rexer time, 10 p.m. EliteCity, and stores, establishments, and restaurants are closed for the day, even a curfew tonight, however business expected to reopen tomorrow. Damages cost like 5 million Elios.
5 million Elios? Wow. That sure is costly.
Yes, Robert Zaniels, even I, Smith Z. Zaniels, are sure alarmed of the tornado heading toward Rexer at the time yesterday around midday, however it was a close call. Robert Zaniels, Smeezy Zaniels, you are right, otherwise damages would have cost billions of Elios and city would have been a disaster zone.
Smith Z. Zaniels, Mark Zaniels, it is 7:58 p.m, what are you both doing?
Gonna watch RDK 3000 TriStar today, and you, Smith Z. Zaniels? Same as you, Mark Zaniels. This on RDK TV channel 5.1 on the television, this while Coco, Rover, and Whiskers just went into the room. Yes, Whiskers. Bad kitty. You have no authorization to use my computers and devices, as you should keep your paws off them. No wonder I forgot to lock it, as it was left unlocked, as it can be unlocked via PIN, biometrics, pattern, or password. It is alright, next time do ask for permission first. Anyhow, did you check the time on the foot bar? It states the time 4:59 hours RKT on Piku, Superior 7th, Kin Year 15 or Sunday June 7th, 2020. Oh my god, 2,500 choice, 60,000 deci nudes, 1,600 Mayas, 3,000 Kanbordee EIN hours or 300 solar hours left to half-year festival in Elite City. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 25 days to go. This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am X Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Newsline Studio X8 Beta at our main HQ in Elite City. Headlines at the new Grand. Tropical Cyclone Mudkip makes its way toward Kanbordee City as forecast projects it to weaken to tropical storm before making landfall to Kanbordee Republic in the next several hours. This is the tropical cyclone made a close pass to the west of Corjotopia's west coast. Surfers in Silver City go out to surf despite alerts advising rip currents and heavy surf conditions. A curfew is imposed in Rexer after a local state of emergency in wake of yesterday's storm that caused 5 million Elios in damages and 5 killed, 25 hurt. A powerful tornado made a close pass north of the city. Elite City Shocky Sports Gamers donates 1 million Elios in a fundraiser yesterday and today for the new social Kanbordee YouTuber building and Kanbordee EIN Pokemon Center in Kanbordee City. This after riots pre-dawn Thursday caused a fire in the old facility that got burned down. Mike Z Kryptor, Christina A Kryptor and Stefan J Kryptor are on assignment for tonight and will be back for tomorrow's show. The top story, extreme weather, Tropical Cyclone Mudkip. The tropical cyclone, equivalent to a low-end typhoon or Category 1 hurricane, is marching its way northward then to make marginal turn to the north-northeast to make landfall tomorrow afternoon RKT time, early tomorrow morning RDK 3000 TriStar clock time and Elite City time, based on forecast projections. But there's a catch, it will gonna weaken to a tropical storm before it moves onshore, as it was a Category 5 storm once it moved to the west of Corjotopia's west coast with sustained winds of 200 km/h per choi or 335 km/h bringing dangerous surf conditions and high risk of rip tides. As of last update 1 hour ago, it is just 2,000 km/h or 800 km from Kanbordee City, moving north at 30 km/h per choi or 50 km/h. It is a Category 1 storm with maximum sustained winds of 80 km/h per choi or 135 km/h with wind gusts of 100 km/h per choi or 165 km/h. Elevated wind shear is to blame to make the storm weaken. Now, in Silver City, Corjotopia, surfers embrace dangerous surf conditions including high waves and presence of rip tides. A Silver City resident named Scott Smith with his brother Matt Smith went out to surf in adverse surf conditions and recorded the action on his action cameras mounted on their surfboards and on their helmets. They were brave enough to embrace the conditions, even they are very strong swimmers. Although for others, there were several water rescues in which were preformed, but however a person has since drowned as he went underwater and unable to resurface as he was caught in the rip current. Meanwhile in Kanbordee City, our Kanbordee Division Center Bureau is under a code Omega, meaning operations may be impaired in wake of what will be Tropical Storm Mudkip in the next several hours, and the facility is closed to visitors, but staff, especially essential workers, must report. This is Kanbordee EINs prepare for the storm, as the authorities advise its residents and Pokemonians to embrace wind and rain. This is tourists are told to either hunker down to or flee, as with one example, tourists including Elitopian tourists boarding the Hyperloop back to Elite City Metro, that resulted in extensive wait times at the Elitopian Customs Office with agents from Elitopian Border Control and Immigration Agency at the Hyperloop station in Elite City Metro earlier this afternoon. This is an RDK 3000 TriStar alert. Breaking news just into the RDK 3000 TriStar newsline at 20:03 RDK time, 00.2 Elite metric time, 00:05 tracks time. This concerning Tropical Cyclone Mudkip, the alerts just went out. A tropical storm warning has just been issued for central and western Kanbordee Republic. This includes Kanbordee City itself. Experts are warning that tropical storm conditions are expected in the next 12 hours. Kanbordee EINs must prepare immediately. To recap the bulletin just off the wires, a tropical storm warning has just been issued for central and western Kanbordee Republic. This includes Kanbordee City itself. Experts are warning that tropical storm conditions are expected in the next 12 hours. Kanbordee EINs must prepare immediately. This statement issued by RDK 3000 TriStar just now. It states that the RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee and Kilo Regions Divisional Bureau will suspend most operations except those that is essential at midnight RDK 3000 TriStar clock time on June 7, 2020, in less than 4 hours time, that is 1000 RKT. To repeat, in a statement just issued, it states that the RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee and Kilo Regions Divisional Bureau will suspend most operations except those that is essential at midnight RDK 3000 TriStar clock time on June 7, 2020, in less than 4 hours time, that is 1000 RKT. That is 16.6 elite metric time or 0400 tracks time, 1066 mil time, 02000 elite zen time.
EliteCity shock. Since you have raised 1 million Elios for the fundraiser to rebuild the social Kanbordee YouTuber building in Kanbordee City, perhaps you will need millions more, just for the storm relief too. This as we at Jinx Esports Gaming are going to partner with you fellas for the fundraising efforts for the storm relief for Tropical Cyclone Mudkip, since the tropical storm alerts get issued as it is expected to downgrade to tropical storm.
Yes, how did you know of the news that the alerts get out?
Yes. How do we know of the news just a moment or two ago?
This from a radio I tuned to RDK 3000 TriStar radio service.
Yes, while I just tuned to ELN24 and it states in a news alert that the tropical storm alerts get active. This in western and central Kanbordee Republic.
Yes, we at EliteCity shock, and for you Jinx Esports Gaming must donate millions of Elios more, however we may need to get Team K Gaming to get involved.
Yes! I also do hear of the news flash via push notification on the ELN24 app and Jinx News app on my phone. We must work together as a team to raise some funds, even to host charity esports matches for storm relief.
Yes, we must plan together and unite to help those in Kanbordee Republic and Kanbordee City.
Yes. Team K Gaming, Jinx Esports Gaming and we at EliteCity shock are going to do this together as one.
Now, how will we dress if we head outside in the next couple hours? We do not have our rain gear.
But the fellows at RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee Bureau next door are prepared. Even Rick's X Kryptor have his rain gear ready.
Do not worry. I do have rain gear as that has been given by a good Samaritan from Kanbordee City who made a visit yesterday by a storm chaser. Can't warn storm chasing.
Good thing for my new rain gear, including my blue-yellow raincoat and my new sturdy umbrella as I received those for my birthday yesterday as it was delivered by head leader Ryan M Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Main HQ in EliteCity, Federal District, Elitopia, as I do really need it for today, even my new goggles and helmet. I also have some new instruments, a thermometer, and a barometer/hygrometer as that is hung up, also the aerometer and weather vane that just been mounted, also a new weather radio as I just tuned it to the local office at the Kanbordee Weather Service.
You are a genius, Benz.
Benz Kanbordee, thank you for providing us the rain gear.
No problem. Kanbordee Mudkip and Kanbordee Mudkip.
David Smith, our surfing video is the most trending in Corjotopia.
Yes indeed I do hear, also the most liked and shared.
Now concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip, I've been constantly checking in CJN News 24 and it says the tropical storm is expected to make landfall to the south of Kanbordee City in the next couple hours at 3 p.m. our time, I mean South Kanbordee coast. The time in Kanbordee City is the same time as the time here in Corjotopia and in Silver City itself where we reside.
Yes, it is 12 noon right now. I just made us some lunch. It's in the kitchen.
Sweet. What are we having?
Chicken sandwiches.
That sounds delicious.
Hopefully 30 hours. Gosh. I do need to get to hold Miles and Kryptor, then head to the headquarters at 0400 hours. Gonna silence the alarm.
That is definitely not my alarm clock. That must be concerning the alarm clock at the bedroom in the unit in the floor above me. It was so loud that it woke me up at 0340 hours. Damn. Mine have a different buzzer and it is set to 0800 hours.
Zero 0341 hours? Who's calling me this time? Oh. Ryan M Kryptor. This must be very important concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip approaching Kanbordee City in less than 10 choice. Answer call. Hello. Milos Z Kryptor. Now what is up? Ryan M Kryptor?
Miles, report to the headquarters at 400 hours. This concerns Tropical Storm Mudkip. To repeat, Miles, head to headquarters at 0400 hours.
This gives me enough time to brew some coffee, take a quick shower and warm up a biscuit sandwich. See you at 0400 hours.
Alright, bye bye.
Goodbye. Ryan M Kryptor, begin the video conference.
Okay.
Wrong satellite. That directs to the RDK 3000 TriStar Roblox Unit Division. The one for RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee Unit Division is satellite ELP Omega 6.
Whoops, wrong one. Here's the one.
Thank you. Hang on while we establish connection. This may take a moment. There. Now, RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee Divisional Leader X Kryptor from Kanbordee City. This is Milos Z Kryptor and this is Ryan M Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Main Headquarters from EliteCity Metro, Federal District, Elitopia. What is the latest concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip from your sources?
Landfall is expected in the next 100 or so minutes. Emergency alerts has been sent out over television, radio, and mobiles, this including KBN alerting systems, Emalga Vision Alert, and the RDK TSR Alerter 3000 Deluxe Public Alerting System.
The humidity is sure into the mid-90% range as I saw the hygrometer indicated on the barometer, and the barometer has fallen to around 982 millibars, falling from 987 millibars in the past report.
Also, are you outside right now?
Yes, I am outside right now. However, yes, it sure is quite humid. Also, the barometer has really fallen. Also, the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius right now. Factoring in the humid X, feels like 31.
Welcome to an extended version of ELN24 Mornings. I am Richard Zanderson and this is Jessica Kanders and Ravi Anand. It is 5 a.m. EliteCity right now on this Sunday, June 7th, 2020. Here's the rundown of the headlines this morning. Extreme weather provided by EWC. It has begun to rain in Kanbordee City as Tropical Storm Mudkip is just 1 hour away until landfall in southern Kanbordee coastline. We'll have the latest from a freelance reporter from Kanbordee City, also our affiliate CJN News 24 from Silver City, Corjotopia. Team K Gaming, Jinx Esports Gaming and EliteCity Shock start a new fundraiser for Kanbordee City Tropical Storm Mudkip relief efforts 1 day after EliteCity Shock raised 1 million Helios to help rebuild the social Kanbordee ELN YouTuber building. Late word overnight that Zen Racing is also willing to pitch in for the fundraiser. In other news, developing overnight, a late evening fire is now out at the Rexer Auditorium Hall as that was to blame on a natural gas explosion that was leaking in wake of last Friday's severe weather. The building has been collapsed and it's a total loss, however no one was hurt. In Dynamite City, an inmate convicted of second-degree murder has escaped Dynamite City jail yesterday has been captured overnight. At one point attempted to break into a gun store to steal firearms and ammunition, but the intruder alarm scared the suspect away. He tried to break into a vehicle to flee at a residence, but the car alarm prevented that from happening, in which woke up a neighbor dog and snarled him when Dynamite City police approached and apprehend the suspect.
EliteCity Swifers defeated City Jeepers 6-5 in 14 innings last night.
And it is going to be a sunny day in EliteCity Metro today with a high of 23 degrees Celsius, 230 tempos.
We begin with Tropical Storm Mudkip, as in the 5 AM EliteCity update that has just been out. Is a tropical storm with sustained winds of 50 km/h per choy or 85 km/h with gusts of 60 km/h per choy or 100 km/h. It is moving to the north-northeast at 24 km/h per choy or 40 km/h. It is located just 700 km/h or 280 km to the south of Kanbordee City. Landfall is projected to occur at the top of the next hour.
That is right on bar. This compared with our projections, 0600 hours.
Have you heard of what the news anchor of ELN24 Mornings said that we share the newscast, X Kryptor?
Yes, I do hear of what the news anchor said on ELN24 Mornings from EliteCity, Elitopia. Even sources in Kanbordee City also state landfall is going to occur at 1500 hours RKT or 0600 hours RDK time and EliteCity time. Oh my. The rain is getting a lot heavier and it is very windy. The satellite signal may go out at any point during the storm.
Oh no! Kanbordee City is very getting drenched! Yay!
X Kryptor, for your safety concerns, our recommendation for you is to head indoors immediately and switch satellite signal to signal Roku 15 originating from Kanbordee Republic Eastern End.
Yes, head indoors now!
Alright, I will head indoors and switch satellite output source to Roku 15. Expect to disconnect for at least 2 to 3 minutes, however I will re-establish contact with ya. That stupid reveille. Waking me up at 0600 hours. Such a rude awakening. I am aware that this is used for a roll call for RDK 3000 TriStar, as my bro Chris Zaniels needs to report to the establishment. Oh my god. Tropical Storm Mudkip. I just realized. It believe it has made landfall at this minute in Kanbordee Republic. Catherine Zaniels, why are you up at 6 AM?
I just got paged by ELN24 to head to Zen Broadcast Media Group headquarters, as a newsroom supervisor has paged me to head to the establishment to the newsroom to cover for Tropical Storm Mudkip. And you?
I must report to RDK 3000 TriStar establishment as the roll call alarm went off. This explains the reveille. This concerns Tropical Storm Mudkip as it made landfall.
Alright, and why you up early in the morning, Mark Zaniels?
I hate to admit, but I need to head to Thunderscope Storm Chasing Headquarters. Last night, a Thunderscope Storm Chaser told me, if the reveille sounds from RDK 3000 TriStar, it's cue for Thunderscope to report for an urgent meeting.
This is I head to ELN24 as I got paged. Alright. I already notified the parents, Smith Zaniels and Robert Zaniels. They do acknowledge us heading to the establishment.
This is an RDK 3000 TriStar alert. I am X Kryptor bringing to you live and direct from RDK 3000 TriStar main headquarters in EliteCity, Federal District, Elitopia from Studio X8 Beta. We want to welcome to our viewers as we are bringing this newscast on all platforms of RDK 3000 TriStar including its Kanbordee, Havo, Roblox, Second Life, Gmod feeds and RDK 3000 TriStar television service international also on Jinx TV Elitopia and international feeds. It is 0600 RDK, 1500 RKT and Corjotopia time, 41.6 Elite metric time, 0500 EZT 2666 mil time, 1000 Trax time UTC, 0500 Xenopolis City, 0700 Ringgo time, 1200 hours Webchesterfield. We have breaking news to report. Tropical Storm Mudkip has just made landfall to the southern Kanbordee coast and is expected to pass over Kanbordee City in the next hour or sooner. To recap the bulletin, Tropical Storm Mudkip has just made landfall to the southern Kanbordee coast and is expected to pass over Kanbordee City in the next hour or sooner. The roll call alarm playing the reveille is blaring right now at RDK 3000 TriStar main headquarters in EliteCity, this advising personnel to report to the establishment, so if you are one of our staff, you must report to the establishment immediately. To repeat, report to establishment immediately.
Welcome back to ELN24 Mornings. I am Richard Zanderson, and this is Ravi Anand and Jessica Kanders from ELN24 Mornings studio at ELNZVGHQ in EliteCity. This is an ELN24 alert as we have breaking news concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip. According to numerous sources, the storm has made landfall to the Kanbordee's southern end as a tropical storm. Now for those who are wondering of the reveille blaring in EliteCity, we just told from RDK 3000 TriStar that is a roll call alarm that has been sounding, so if you are one of its staff watching this newscast, you must report to RDK 3000 TriStar headquarters at Elite Street Kryptor Street Junction in EliteCity Metro at once.
This is a CJN News Alert. I am Robert Phelps bringing to you live from CJN Broadcast House in Silver City, Corjotopia. We have breaking news to report at 3 p.m. Silver City time. Tropical Storm Mudkip has made landfall to the Kanbordee's southern end. As you may recall, last Friday the 5th, when it was a super tropical cyclone, it made a close pass to the west of Silver City but resulted in very dangerous surf conditions and rip currents in which resulted in one death. The body of the deceased has been recovered just this morning just off the coast like 2 kilometers from Silver City.
This is a Zeno News Alert. I am Richard Zendros over at Zeno News Center at Zeno Media Headquarters in Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. We have breaking news to report at 5 a.m. Xenopolis City. Tropical Storm Mudkip has made landfall at the southernmost coastline of Kanbordee Republic and it is moving toward Kanbordee City within the hour. Now X Kryptor. Although Kanbordee Republic do have quite a few weather radars, those are quite a bit old, thus the new dual polarization Doppler radar that you mounted on top of the RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee unit building just a couple days ago. Is it operational?
Yes, it is operational. The Doppler radar not only can detect rain or snow, but can also be a useful tool to detect rotation, that's to indicate tornadoes, also to indicate hail, as some returns just 2 days ago when it was switched on showed an intense thunderstorm to the northeast of Kanbordee City moving eastward that produced a possible tornado, also some sizable hail. I went to the area just yesterday and it was indeed a tornado, even reports from KBN News.
Ryan M Kryptor and I are watching the radar in subject from his laptop and my tablet, as we do note that the storm is moving to the north-northeast. That radar in subject have a radius to cover up to 400 kilometers or 1000 kina nitros. In comparison to Tropical Storm Mudkip, there is another tropical storm in progress but in another part of the world in the United States Gulf Coast, Tropical Storm Cristobal, as I do hear reports from international news outlets including CNN from the United States, gonna batter the Gulf Coast today also. The U.S. Storm Prediction Center has placed an elevated risk of tornadoes for the area in subject related to Tropical Storm Cristobal, in which could result in tornado watches and possibly alerts. There is a possibility that a tornado or two may develop in Kanbordee Republic too, so in an event of a tornado, you and your staff must review emergency protocols, and if there's evidence of a tornado based on the Doppler radar we monitor, you should head to the lowest floor of the building away from exterior walls. Also sound the siren and telephone Kankip Studios next door advising of a tornado and to seek shelter. Bring your helmet and goggles with you once you seek refuge.
Alright, the lowest floor of the RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee plus Kilo Region Division Center headquarters is floor 3L, in which is third lowest floor. It have no windows and it have an area that is also designed to seek refuge for a bomb, as you may recall the plot to blow up Kanbordee City back on mid-January 2020 or mid-Mudkip gone year 15, mid-Alpha Elite year 1020. Once the sirens get blaring, we had to head to the bomb shelter in the area while the rest of us had to flee to EliteCity. The bomb has since defused.
No wonder the shelter in particular acts a dual purpose to shelter from a bomb and a tornado. Is it a blast shelter, fallout shelter, or both?
It is indeed both, and can be used in case of nuclear attack.
Your bureau also have tornado sensors and lightning detection systems, as we have received several reports of lightning strikes around Kanbordee City.
Oh my god. Lightning just struck KBN Broadcasting Center and Kanbordee Tower. KBN on all channels in Kanbordee City just went off the air. Emalga Vision is still on the air in Kanbordee City.
Oh my god, so close!
We have received a notification that the lightning strike is in close proximation to the RDK 3000 TriStar Kanbordee Bureau. Please ensure the personnel is indoors at this time. Also please tell Kankip Studios via telephone that there is a lightning danger in Kanbordee City.
Now, we have good news. KBN has since went back on the air. To repeat, KBN is back on the air.
The Doppler radar has detected some significant rotation. This is like not far from Kanbordee City, and based on movement, heading to Kanbordee City. Oh my god. Tornado sensors at the RDK Kanbordee Bureau detecting returns, possible tornado forming.
It's on the ground. It's on the ground. It's on the ground.
You sure, Ryan M Kryptor, the tornado is on the ground?
Yes, to the west of Kanbordee City, moving east.
X Kryptor, tornado alert, tornado alert. Head to the tornado shelter immediately. Sound the alarms and sirens and get a hold of Kankip Studios now.
Oh my god. Tornado alert. I will do that now.
What with the siren going off at RDK 3000 TriStar?
Yes, I am so scared. What is going on?
We do not know. Maybe an evacuation alarm. Or some sort of other emergency.
I just got off the phone with X Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar. There is a tornado heading for Kanbordee City. We need to seek refuge. How can we sound the alarm to alert the staff?
I will sound the fire alarm.
Please no. Don't ever pull the fire alarm. Doggone it, you will be suspended 3 days without pay.
Team K Gaming gets into the fundraising at this point. Now we already sent invites to Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra. They have since responded to participate in the charity esports match here at Digi Square, as we hold 3 matches for today and 4 for tomorrow, as this goes for storm relief efforts in Kanbordee City, and the Tropical Cyclone Mudkip is drenching Sikopo 10, with Alphazon being the most severely impacted. We must not forget Webchester, as this gets devoted to preparation efforts and, if needed, relief efforts in the area, this especially with our ally Webchesterfield Esports Club. This is forecast project that it'll weaken to tropical storm once again before making third landfall at Webchesterfield. I mean Webchester. This on Friday night. It is Tuesday the 9th though, however it is only a guidance at this point.
Bear in mind on Wednesday, there is going to be a prom to be held at the EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub, in which just opened right now. This concerns the first annual EliteCity Prom Festival. Theme is going to be movies. There is indeed a room in which that is the theme to be gaming, gamers and esports, as in one film, game on that gets awarded the most in the Elitopian Movie Awards 2020.
This is Ringgo from ZMA News, our former affiliate. Report from Zwinky Prom 2010, Elite Year 1010, Gone Year 5, as he hosts a special broadcast on Zwinky Prom 2010 on May 21, 2010. just over 10 years ago, in which our former name, Elite 3000 Enterprises Productions Limited Inc. Intra-Dimensional with its television service airs a first for Elitopian television to cover Zwinky Prom, in which ELN24 and Jinx Television carried the E3K EPLIID television's coverage in its Xylem cast. Now, due to Virtual World and Gaming Tonight on CHQ, SRJ, and Star 2000 are devoting the coverage of the esports match, in which we await the announcement from Digi Square anytime, in which we will preempt the show for tonight, as we are going to present an encore presentation of the broadcast in subject 10 years ago, as it were made around at this time on May 21st, 2010. We would have showed it on the 10-year anniversary on May 21st, 2020, but due to esports coverage concerning EliteCity Shock and DG's Nari Sports, we push it back to tonight. Now, that will gonna be all for this newscast. I will be back with the newscast at 2000 RDK, or whenever news breaks or announcement of esports match. I am Zen S Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Newsline Studio X8 Beta from RDK 3000 TriStar World Headquarters in EliteCity, Federal District, Elitopia. This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. You are watching RDK 3000 TriStar television service. Bye-bye. This is ERDK TV DT 5.1 EliteCity, powering at 550 kilowatts, also relay on radio stream web ITV VOD devices and more, powering up always. This is RDK 3000 TriStar television service.
Zwinky Prom 2010 or Elite Year 1010. I do know now, 10 years ago, that I also cover for Zwinky Prom. It was fun, however I was busy with a news gathering with available sources to gather information concerning Zwinky Prom. This encore presentation on RDK 3000 TriStar television service brings me memories of the subjects related to Zwinky Prom 2010. Now I do met Ringgo from ZMA News numerous times in Zwinktopia. However, last meet was in 2016, in which Zwinky was on its last days in the final judgment and doomsday. Thus I fear that it's the end of Zwinktopia, and thus has to flee and head to Webchesterfield. Webchesterfield, then board a plane to Democratic Republic of Elitopia to reside and live in EliteCity. Once I became an immigrant just as Zwinktopia faced doomsday. Now I do hear just today that Ringgo, in which he used to work for ZMA News, is also residing in EliteCity, that he moved from Rexer, in which he fled in aftermath of storm just last Friday, as he works at ELN24.
Yes, I even cover Zwinky Prom in the past, but outside of Zwinktopia, but at the world of Gaia back in early 2010s at the RDK 3000 TriStar Gaia Bureau, as that was closed down early 2020, as I obtained dual Gaian Elitopian dual citizenship in 2014, then 6 years later, reside in Elitopia full-time in EliteCity Metro.
Now, I also do recall events concerning Halloween and Zwinkytopia in past years at Zwink. Ballroom, and same goes for Valentine's Day events. Even I do note the New Year ball drop for New Year's Eve. Compared to EliteCity as for one example, what with the unusual horn and music, and the sirens and alarms just now?
Oh my god. That gamer horn and gaming music is definitely coming from Digi Square, and we have received an alarm as I must grab my RDK terminal immediately. Oh my. Have you heard of gaming?
More games than chess.
I mean video games.
Oh, video games. Yes, I heard of it but never played it.
You heard of video game tournaments and competitive gaming?
No, but I do hear on competitive eating and competitive swimming.
Competitive gaming is like players on Team A to compete against players as I term gamers on Team B over a video game in specific. This is we call as Esports. There is several of the leagues: Overwatch League, Call of Duty League, and here in Elitopia, Elitopian League of Gaming and Esports and Game Jam League.
Now what is the purpose of Digi Square?
That is an esports arena in EliteCity Metro. This is where gamers battle in matches in esports. Like for one example as I learned just now, do you hear of the esports teams, EliteCity Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming?
No, I need to find more on the esports teams than the gamers.
Have you heard of Battle Blitz Wars?
Definitely yes.
The esports teams will compete in the match over the video game and subject.
When do the esports match event occur?
2000 hours tonight, at the top of the next hour.
2000 hours? Must set my alarm on my watch and review videos concerning esports. I may need to head to Digi Square to talk to the gamers of the EliteCity Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming just prior to event.
This is I must report back to Studio X8 Beta as I must be on the air in a few. This is an RDK 3000 TriStar Esports alert. I am M Kryptor bringing to you live at Studio X8 Beta from RDK 3000 TriStar World Headquarters in EliteCity. There is going to be an esports match to be held at the top of the hour, 2000 hours RDK and EliteCity, 00.0 EMT, 0000 TRX, 0000 MLT and 00000 EZT. This is going to be a special charity esports match, EliteCity Shock vs Jinx Esports Gaming over Battle Blitz Wards at Digi Square in the 1st to 4th. This is going for relief efforts for Tropical Storm Mudkip, in which battered Kanbordee City and Kanbordee Republic back on the 7th. As you may know concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip, it is now Tropical Cyclone Mudkip as it is battering Xenopolis 10 but will be moving out in the next day, then head to Webchester this Saturday. It made a second landfall overnight our time at Xenopolis 10. EliteCity Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming has admitted the charity match initially to go for Kanbordee Storm relief. Now they say this is also goes for relief efforts in Xenopolis 10 and preparation efforts, maybe relief efforts depending on outcome in Webchester. To recap the bulletin, there is going to be an esports match to be held at the top of the hour, 2000 hours RDK and EliteCity, 00.0 EMT, 0000 TRX, 0000 MLT and 00000 EZT. This is going to be a special charity esports match, EliteCity Shock vs Jinx Esports Gaming over Battle Blitz Wards at Digi Square in the 1st to 4th. This is going for storm relief efforts. This in which the match is nearing 30 minutes away as we have to cut out from 24 Zwinky hours in Cooler on Zwinky Prom 2010 and cut to a mandatory 15-minute countdown timer as RDK 3000 TriStar today will gonna air at 1945 RDK and EliteCity in just 15 minutes time. As a result, the 10 o'clock Zwinky news and other shows from Zwinky concerning Zwinky Prom 2010 in the RDK 3000 TriStar archive that we will present in an encore presentation will be preempted for this. I am M Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar, signing off. We will see you at 1945 RDK and EliteCity time for RDK 3000 TriStar today. Welcome back to ELN24 Tonight. I am Ringgo Silverstar, live from ELN24 News Center Studio Alpha at the ELN24 Zen Broadcast Media Group Broadcast House in EliteCity Metro. Now, for those wondering where did Catherine Zaniels so suddenly before the commercial break, well, she is on her way to Digi Square as I must cover her for the time being. As you may know, for some of you, I was born and raised in Zwinktopia, then attended and graduated at Z University, then worked for ZMA News in Zwinky until the so-called Zwinky purge as I along with Matt Z Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar flee Zwinktopia then head to Elitopia after brief stop at Webchesterfield, Webchester. I resided in Rexer while Matt resided in EliteCity. Just last Friday, a nasty thunderstorm wreaked havoc to Rexer, and one end of the suburbs where I reside was severely damaged. At one point it was inhabitable, so I has since moved to reside in EliteCity Metro. I used to work at a news and talk radio station News 100.3 FM Rexer as a news host when I got transferred to work at ELN24 in EliteCity. I have since met with Matt along with his buddies M Kryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar. Now as it stands the current time nearing 7:24 p.m. EliteCity as RDK 3000 TriStar Television, an ELN24 affiliate, is showing an encore of 24 Zwinky hours, in which we at ELN24 will launch a new show inspired by it. 24 Elitopian hours starting tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. EliteCity just before ELN24 Tonight, in which I will be the host of the show, so the format will be the same as 24 Zwinky hours but will be devoted for Elitopian news. The subject in the encore at RDK 3000 TriStar Television is concerning Zwinky Prom 2010 encore presentation from their former affiliate ZMA News. This was initially scheduled for airing May 21st, 2020 but was pushed back to tonight due to esports coverage concerning DG's and Esports and EliteCity Shock. Now concerning Zwinky Prom 2010, once I cover from ZMA News, the event gets hosted at Zwink Nightclub and devotes a 4-room, even the Jungle Room, in which it was based on the hit film Avatar, in which was trending in EliteCity and Elitopia back in 2010 or Elite Year 1010. Along with the themed rooms, There were new and featured items that was released at some boutiques at the Zwinchester Mall and Z-Lux in Zwinktopia, in which is a shopping mall just like Elite City's Grand Mall Shopping Center. There was tons of Zwinkmates in which I call them dancing the night away even with their prom date. This is tomorrow. There will be a prom to be held at a new facility just opened tonight called EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom, just next to Digi Square, in which the theme is going to be the same as the one in Zwinktopia 10 years ago. This is ELN24 and 24 Elitopian hours will have coverage of the prom starting tomorrow once we launch the new show. We have an ELN24 correspondent Rick Garrison who is reporting live at the ballroom in which it also serves as a nightclub. Rick, what is the latest on the preparations?
Yes, but I need to pay attention to the subject next door at Digi Square. There is something going on in which we must determine the scope of the subject. Anyhow, crews are hard at work preparing for the first annual Elite City Prom Festival in which that is slated to occur tomorrow, and let me explain what it'll gonna look like. The theme will be movies, as there will gonna be 4 rooms plus the main hall. Also area for refreshments plus television screens including some to be tuned to ELN24. Now in the last week, there are special themed outfits that is a hot seller at selected boutiques at Elite City Grand Mall Shopping Center in which one of the items cost 250 helios. I just told just now that we need to head over next door to DG Square with Rain and Blade.
Prom tomorrow? Anyhow, that's the same day of the day 2 of the charity esports match here at DG Square. However, concerning day 1, in the evening match, we learned in the past couple minutes of an esports match, again a charity match to be held at 8 PM Elite City tonight. So at the top of the next hour, Elite City Shock vs Jinx Esports Gaming, as this is for a cause supporting Kanbordee storm relief. This is gamers from Elite City Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming are firing up the gaming computers and logging in and getting into preparation mode for the esports match tonight at 8 PM Elite City for a charity match. We now hand off to Rick Garrison, with another event slated to occur at the same time of the esports match.
Yes, there is going to be a flash surprise prom slated to occur at 8 PM Elite City as fellows are starting to rush in the ballroom as there is no theme to be devoted for the flash prom as they bring in the prom date. Now ironically, the Elite City Shock Esports gamer who telephoned Elite City Elitozat Ballroom Nightclub requested the theme is gamer and gaming, but the management said no to that request. A Zen racing driver also telephoned the ballroom requesting the theme be racing, but the management said no to that either.
One to Chinook left. Zen Sanders, make your mark.
Aye, you ready, Elite City Shock?
Yes, we are amped up as always. Ready to put your game on. Let's go Shock. Shock all the way.
And you, Derek Matthews?
Yes, Jinx Esports and Gaming are locked and loaded, awaiting your signal. Our gamers are at its mark.
Get
This
your
is the
game
final
on.
countdown.
Elite City Shock.
Jinx
Here we
Esports
go.
Gaming all
This is
the way.
it. This is it. Let's get
your game
another
on.
win for the Shock.
JXEG.
Here we go. Get
10,
ready. In
9,
Alpha, Beta,
8,
Gamma,
7,
Delta,
6,
2,
5,
3,
4,
me.
3,
On
2,
your mark. Get
1.
set. Game on. Elite City Shock. Let's get against JXEG.
Now, that is going to be all for Afternoon Live on ELN24. Coming up next on ELN24 is EliteCity Prom 2020 Elite Year 1020, an hour-long ELN24 special in which we take you inside look at Prom at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub just beside Digi Square, in which an esports match still underway as Team K Gaming leads 3-2 against Dynamite City Ultra. Due to the Prom coverage, hard talk in which otherwise would be coming up next is being preempted for tonight, while business wrap is only to be shown on EBN at 5:30 PM EliteCity. After the Prom coverage, tune in for 24 Elitopian hours as Ringgo Silverstar and Sarah Blake will host the show as well as the Prom coverage. Then I will be back at 7 PM EliteCity for ELN24 Tonight. I am Catherine Zaniels from Studio Alpha at ELN24 ZBGHQ in EliteCity, signing off. You are watching ELN24 and this has been Afternoon Live. Goodbye.
Welcome to the ELN24's special coverage of EliteCity Prom 2020 Elite Year 1020. I am Ringgo Silverstar and this is Sarah Blake bringing to you live from the all-new Studios E at the ELN24's EBGHQ in EliteCity Metro.
We want to devote this hour to the Prom event as we take you VIP exclusive access to the Prom, and only ELN24 can take you this close to the action. Although there is also an esports in progress at Digi Square, Team K Gaming vs Dynamite City Ultra, in which we want to prioritize as much on Prom on possible.
This is we want to focus every angle on the Prom as much over esports. Anyhow, the Prom is taking place right now, but it is not at Digi Square. To repeat, the Prom is not taking place at Digi Square Esports Gaming Center, but at the EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub next door.
That was Ruby on and outside of Prom Central.
We must take a pause on the Prom coverage for now, as we must immediately focus on esports for a bit, as we just got told that Team K Gaming and Dynamite City Ultra is just nearing the conclusion. TKG leads 3-2 and Team K Gaming is poised to win. We take you immediately to Raymond Blake at DG Square. Good timing. This is Team K Gaming has made a nice assault against DCU as its 36-20 map score in favor of Team K Gaming in Space Battle 3000. And that is going to be the final map score for map number 6 as Team K Gaming defeats Dynamite City Ultra with a match score of 4-2. Incredible. Now Team K Gaming is going to donate 4 million Elios to Storm Relief and Dynamite City Ultra to donate 2 million for Storm Relief. Now that is all, back to you at the ELN24 studios.
That is Raymond Blake over at Digi Square. Now continuing with the prom coverage, now it's concerning the theme costumes that go with the prom.
And that was Melissa Raystar concerning the 4th and 4th room, Doomsday Blitz.
We just got told we need to head to Raymond Blake at DG Square once again.
There is going to be a 30 sports match slated to occur at 6:10 p.m. EliteCity in which Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming to compete in Battle Blitz Wards. To repeat, there is going to be a 30 sports match slated to occur at 6:10 p.m. EliteCity in which Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming to compete in Battle Blitz Wards. This in 30 minutes time. Just to recap, there will gonna be an esports match at 6:10 p.m. EliteCity, Team K Gaming vs Jinx Esports Gaming in a charity match. Now there is indeed a 5th room at the Prom Central as this is devoted to esports and gaming that got attention of EliteCity Shock, Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra as they went out of DG Square and just now at the EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub next door. We are joined with Game TV's Jessica Andrews. This over at Prom Central.
Yes, this is the esports gamers at EliteCity Shock, Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra is exploring the themed room as they do have some time to check out the prom, especially this room in which one EliteCity Shock esports gamer is amazed of the room.
And that concludes the special. Hope you enjoyed the prom experience with us. Now the festival is going to last until June 20th, 2020, so bring your prom date and dance the night away at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom Nightclub. Do stay tuned to ELN24 in which we will premiere 24 Elitopian hours and that is coming up next. I am Ringgo Silverstar.
And this is Sarah Blake signing off. We will be back in a few moments with the launch of 24 Elitopian hours. Stay with ELN24.
Tonight, EliteCity Prom 2020, Elite Year 1020. The inaugural EliteCity Prom Festival is underway right now as fellows dance the night away. This as gamers at Jinx Esports Gaming and Team K Gaming compete in the esports match in less than 10 minutes next door at DG Square. This is a charity match for a cause for storm relief. A swarm of bees, a fire alarm, a naked spectator running across a baseball diamond, lawn sprinklers, and an Elitopian King-Eagle disrupt the Xenopolis EliteCity baseball game earlier this afternoon. Tropical Cyclone Mudkip is battering Zaniels 10 tonight. This after battering Kanbordee over the weekend with forecasts stating to hit Webchester this Friday night, once it weakens again to a tropical storm. From ELN24 ZBGHQ in EliteCity, here is Ringgo Silverstar and Sarah Blake, and this is 24 Elitopian hours.
I am Ringgo Silverstar and this is Sarah Blake, and welcome to the first episode ever of 24 Elitopian hours, as this is the first show and the launch here in Elitopia on ELN24 and my first time back into television news reporting since 2016 after I worked for 24 Zwinky hours on ZMA News from 2008 to 2016 before emigrated to Elitopia.
We are bringing to you live from 24 Elitopia our studio at ELN24 Zen Broadcast Group HQ in EliteCity. The top story, EliteCity Prom 2020 Elite Year 1020, as there is a prom event underway at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub just next to Digi Square. It's the first annual EliteCity Prom Festival and that is ongoing right now. Theme of this year prom is movies, technically, lights, camera, prom. We go live to Prom Central in which we have ELN24's Rick Garrison at the scene. Rick, take it away.
For some reason, the esports gamers for EliteCity Shock, Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra has since went into Prom Central not long ago as they check out Prom Central. Now aside from that, there are prom goers with their prom date are dancing the night away as prom has begun this afternoon EliteCity time, as the theme for this year is lights, camera, prom in the first annual EliteCity Prom Festival 2020 or Elite Year 1020. What this prom differs from a prom in Zwinky back in 2010 despite the same scenes. This as there are 4 rooms that are quite different than those of Zwinky Prom 2010. Now, the rooms are Horror Haunt, Superhero Piazza, Storm Whirl and Doomsday Jolt. This in which we will show you the rooms in the second half of 24 Elitopian hours. Excuse me.
Hey. This is producer Mark. To the esports gamers, next time, don't ever go in front of the news reporter as you obstructed the scene. Please do not do it ever again.
For some reason the esports gamers for EliteCity Shock, Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra are photobombing in front of me despite word from the producers to as he shouted not to go in front of me, in which we do apologize for this as they are believed to be heading out of Prom Central and on the way to Digi Square and they just went out the door. Anyhow, concerning the rooms, this is inspired by Elitopian Movie Awards 2020's award winners, The Killer Haunt, Man of Titanium, Tornado Terror 2 and Doomsday Blitz, in which my fave Doomsday Blitz is in the film when the world comes to the end, in which an asteroid were discovered and fellows given 24 hours to live and the asteroid strikes the planet causing it to destroy with billions killed in the fictional film in which that is rated EL13, not suitable for audience younger than 13 years of age. Now concerning the themed prom outfits being sold at boutiques at EliteCity Grand Mall, those are hot sellers as sales are booming at the boutiques. Even one featuring a Grim Reaper costume sells for 16 Elios 99 Elios cents, as that is the trending item at the boutiques. This as a warning from EliteCity police advising residents that it is from prom use only and not to be used for killings or other crimes, etc. Even word from the merchants advising to be used for the prom only.
Rick Garrison, we want to put you on hold for several minutes. Stand by.
We must focus away from prom for several moments as we go back to that later on, but we must talk about something else. Ringo?
Yes, we must definitely focus on esports as there is an esports match to occur at 6:10 p.m. EliteCity next door where the prom is being held right now, Digi Square Esports Gaming Center, and this is concerning a third esports match for charity for storm relief in a multi-day event, Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming. This is gamers gonna put their game on in an esports match competing in Battle Blitz Wars. This in the day 2 of the charity match.
We go live to DG Square in which we are joined with ELN24 Game TV Gaming and Esports correspondent Raymond Blake.
Yes, even I do hear from an ELN24 correspondent next door at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub where the prom is taking place. There are some prom goers who are watching Game TV just to check into the esports match. As the match in focus, Team K Gaming vs Jinx Esports Gaming in a charity match for the storm relief efforts for Tropical Storm/Tropical Cyclone Mudkip that has battered Seco 10. That is a lot worse than the result in Kanbordee City as Kanbordee City last weekend, in which is not as bad as thought. Now, EliteCity Shock is also in attendance along with Dynamite City Ultra and Rexer Defiant, as in the last match. Dynamite City Ultra defeated Rexer Defiant by a 4-2 match score and raised 4 million Elios for Dynamite City Ultra and 2 million Elios for Rexer Defiant. Take note, every match score given to an esports team is 1 million Elios to be donated by the esports teams. To date, there are 32 million Elios that is donated in the event so far. Now, EliteCity Shock, Dynamite City Ultra and Rexer Defiant will be spectating and will coach if needed. This as they went back to Digi Square a moment ago, as they were briefly at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom Nightclub, and they were amazed of the setup for Prom for the first annual EliteCity Prom Festival 2020 or Elite Year 1020. Anyhow, this is the first segment concerning esports on 24 Elitopian hours on ELN24, as I made the first appearance on 24 Elitopian hours to cover this esports match after coverage of the Prom as the lead story.
Rick Garrison here next door once again, and some prom goers with their prom date are unexpectedly tuning into Game TV during the prom on the televisions at the ballroom as they are awaiting the esports match, while most others ignore that and dance to the music as they dance in the prom. This as some prom goers to root for Team K Gaming while some others to root for Jinx Esports Gaming. Event organizers are aware of this, as well as the management at the ballroom. That is all from Prom Central. We hand off again to Raymond Blake next door.
Thank you, Rick Garrison over at Prom Central. Let's take a profile check of the esports teams in subject. Jinx Esports Gaming sure are smart in defense, offense, and strategy, as they are tough as steel as they made their advances in the ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Winter Series 2020, even winning the semifinals and leading after the first round of the grand finals in the exact same setup. It was a heated one in the first to 4 in round 1, ending round 1 with a 4-3 match score against TKG, in which TKG roared back to end round 2 7-4 in a win. They also shut out Webchesterfield Esports Club and DG Zeno Esports 2 plus Kanbordee City Esports Club. Can they take down Team K Gaming? Speaking of Team K Gaming, they are like the lion, as they do have tactics as JXEG and EliteCity Shock, but they can do more as they defeated Webchester Esports Club and DG Zeno. Can they also defeat Jinx Esports Gaming? Odds are in favor of TKG by a slim margin, TKG 55%, JXEG 45%. Also to add, they have a superior record on coaching other esports teams. And that wraps up the profiles of Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming. Some notes. This is a 1-4 in Battle Blitz Wars, and this is a special charity esports match for a cause toward Tropical Storm Mudkip relief efforts for Seco 10 and Kanbordee City. As we have approximate 90 seconds left to match start, 2.5 decinutes are nearing 1 Dino Choi. Heads up, 1 Dino Choi warning to the event. By the way, this coverage is sponsored by K-Zycon Amp Game Fuel, Gamer Corner, Flex Autos, Rocktech, K-Tech Gaming, and powered by Game TV.
It is just about time.
2 minutes left.
Smith restart. Good work on the timing for the boards. Good thing for the new error. The other one just ran out of air during the last match over 90 minutes ago.
Lucky, and you just have it to hand. Grab it out now. We are down to the final minute.
Okay, will do. Air horn at its ready. Armed, locked and loaded.
I can't believe 1 minute left. As always, the gameplay coverage is always on Game TV, Gamer Radio, and online with coverage from news and talk perspective on ELN24 and our social network handles at ELN24 and at Game TV with hashtag JXEGVSTKG. So join the conversation. Let's listen into the hosts and gamers as we count down.
1 Chinook left. Zen Sanders, make your mark.
Hi, Mark Zaniels. You ready?
Yes, I am ready to compete in competitive gaming and esports for Team K Gaming, so this sure gonna be fun.
And you, Derek Matthews?
Yes, Jinx Esports and Gaming are locked and loaded, awaiting your signal. Our gamers are at its mark.
Same as with Team K Gaming. Good luck. You ready, Ralph, Captain, and teammates?
Yes.
Ready, gamers?
Here we go. Let's do this.
Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game on, teammates.
Let's do this. Team K Gaming.
The The scoring this time for the match point is not the score count but the amount in Elios, as they start off with 0 Elios. Although map points scored is not the count either but the amount in Elios, as every map point scored is 100,000 Elios, so this is a combined amount in Elios. Oh my god. Team kill streak done by Team K Gaming. By the way, the map is Igars and mode is Escort. The objective is to stop the payload, and every mark within a time limit earns 1 map point that will add 100,000 Elios. The one with the highest amount of Elios wins at the conclusion of the esports match. Time left over will be added on top of 3 minutes given for the next phase. Oh my freaking god. Team K Gaming. Jinx Esports Gaming. It is a contested move. Now we want to hand off to Rick Garrison to continue the prom coverage. This over at Prom Central next door.
Yes, even the gaming music over at Digi Square. This can be heard at Prom Central now continuing off. Anyhow, the second most trending item at the boutiques is the superhero outfits that costs 30 Elios each. Now the hosts of the prom just turned up the volume of the stereo system and activated the noise-cancelling devices as it interferes with the gaming music at Digi Square with prom music here at EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom Nightclub. Now that the gaming music has been drowned out, the prom goers has really danced in groove to the prom music at Prom Central.
And that comes to the conclusion of the show. We would like to thank you for tuning into the first ever show 24 Elitopian hours. I am Sarah Blake.
And I am Ringgo Silverstar, signing off. Coming up next on ELN24 is ELN24 Tonight with Catherine Zaniels. We will see you tomorrow. Stay with ELN24.
Welcome to ELN24 Tonight on ELN24. I am Catherine Zaniels bringing to you live from ELNZBGHQ in EliteCity. Headlines at this hour: EliteCity Prom 2020 EY 1020. Prom goers dance the night away in the movie-themed prom as they danced at the EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub in EliteCity Metro. Meanwhile, next door at Digi Square, there is an esports match underway for a charity match, Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming, as Team K Gaming is leading in the match. Scoring is based on monetary value with Team K Gaming leading by 1 million Elios. Monetary value is for the amount to be donated. A fire alarm, an Elitopian kin eagle, person with no clothes streaking across a baseball field, Lawn sprinklers and a swarm of bees interrupt the baseball game earlier this afternoon at Zendome when Xenopolis takes on EliteCity Swiffers. The Elitopian Kin Eagle situation was taking so long officials had to call off the game at the bottom 8th inning with EliteCity Swiffers leading 10-8, making it a final score. Tropical Cyclone Mudkip are battering Sikapo 10 tonight as it made an impact to Kanbordee City as tropical storm last Sunday, and is expected to move toward Webchester Friday night once it weakens to a tropical storm. We go live to EliteCity Elitozat Ballroom nightclub concerning Prom shortly, but we begin with esports and gaming, powered by Game TV, as there is an esports match that is underway as it's halfway in Map 4 as Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming compete in Battle Blitz Wars. The scoring is based on monetary value as Team K Gaming leads Jinx Esports Gaming by 2,600,000 Elios to 1,600,000 Elios. Every map point earned is 100,000 Elios, every match point scored is 1 million Elios. We go live to Digi Square, in which we find ELN24 Game TV's Raymond Blake, then to ELN24's Rick Garrison on the Prom goers watching the esports match in the themed room at the Prom Gamer Room, in which Rick will cover the rest of the Prom. Raymond, take it away.
Anyhow, concerning the monetary amounts, this is for the respective esports team to be donating to storm relief. Oh my god. 4-player kill streak for Team K Gaming, 5-player kill streak for JXEG. Gonna head to Corey Xander's residence as I must talk to Corey Xanders.
Who is ringing the doorbell? Hold up, gamers. Someone is at the door. K-Mark Zaniels. Game on.
Hey. Stefan Xanders. Anyhow, where is my friend Corey Xanders?
He's at the car meet at the drive-in theater across the street from Digi Square. Speaking of Digi Square, I must head there in 15 minutes as I must spectate in a sports match EliteCity Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming over Space Battle 3000.
Alright, I will go head to the drive-in theater to meet with Corey Xanders, then head to Digi Square. Robert Zaniels, Smith Z Zaniels, the ELN24 news van is already at Digi Square / the Elitozat. We must head to Digi Square, however we must not park in front of the Elitozat as 24 Elitopian hours hosts will gonna park its car there.
We must head to Prom Central right away.
Yes, we have to go via car, but we are not going to be parking at Digi Square, but at the Elitozat. The ELN24 news van is already on site. Anyhow, I do here at 1400 hours RDK, 75.0 EMT, 1800 TRX, 4800 MLT, 0900 EZT, 1300 Xenopolis City time. Xenopolis City, Xenopolia has embraced a rainstorm as it is along a cold front. It is also raining in Rexer and Starblake, Elitopia. It'll gonna rain around 1430 RDK, maybe a little later than that. This in Elite City Metro. Take note of the esports match at 1500 hours, Elite City Shock at JXEG, also the Prom Marathon to be taking place there too, as I saw the Game TV car, 24 Elitopian hours car and the ELN24 news van.
Alright, noted.
Anyhow, checking what it is like outside, it is getting a tad breezy with wind blowing to the west. It is unseasonably cool, 18 degrees Celsius, 180 tempos, around 29 Kanbordee EIN temperature units, around 64 or 65 degrees Fahrenheit as I can read analog. The humidity is creeping up, at 75% relative humidity, while last report on the barometer, it's at 1000 millibars, 750 millimeters, or 187.5 Chino nitros, 29.52 inches of mercury. It has really fallen to 987 millibars or 741 millimeters, 185 Chino nitros or around 29.1 inches of mercury in the last 3 hours. The trend indicates it'll gonna rain pretty soon, and as I look at the sky, it is clouding over. Hopefully you have your rain gear on, Ryan M Kryptor, so you can stay dry in the rain.
You are correct, Zen X Kryptor. I do have it on. Oh no! Oh my god! Zen X Kryptor!
Oh my god. My RDK terminal just went off and the multi-note automatic mechanical organ. Incoming. Oh no. Rain alert level 1 is active by the Meteorological Service of Elitopia for Elite City Metro. My rain gear is inside as I must inside to put it on. Also I will alert Milos Z Kryptor and Glenn P Kryptor of this, to alert Chubby H Kryptor of the rain alarm, and for his microcar to immediately head indoors since the rooftop is jammed open.
Alright.
Corey Zanders. Rain alarm. Level 1. Oh no. Thank you Mark Zaniels. Thankfully my umbrella and my rain jacket is in my car as I have to put it on immediately. This is I must run to my car that is parked at Digi Square just to grab my rain gear.
In fact, let's do this. We have Rick Garrison already at Prom Central. I will go head to Prom Central while you, Ringo, head to Digi Square.
Alright. I will grab the rain gear from the ELN24 news van, then head to Digi Square. For some reason I heard Corey Zanders has took off and have went to Digi Square as he parked behind Elite City Shock car. Please watch your speed and stay on the furthest left of the road on a one-way street. The speed limit is 25 kina nitros per choi, around 40 km per hour, and watch for the vehicles on the left side parked at Digi Square, Gamer Corner and the Elitozat.
Anyhow, the retractable hardtop has been fixed and it is put up. Now I am going to chase Ryan M Kryptor's car in which he made a left turn at a stop sign. I must stop also and must signal.
Yield for traffic.
Also, don't roar it. You'll use too much hydrogen and charge.
I won't, but I need to follow Ryan M Kryptor's car as swiftly as possible. Let me use the element of surprise.
Ryan M Kryptor, please make a turn to the right near Zendome, then go on motorway 75 westbound.
Alright.
Stop at the mosque. There is a subject that landed on top of our vehicle.
Made it. Now why is Ryan M Kryptor pulling over at the mosque? Did he notice us above?
It's Chubby and the companions. Lower them into the vehicle. There, Ryan M Kryptor. Reroute to Digi Square immediately.
Okay.
yourselves or seek shelter now. On you as the river is at top. Heavy rain is imminent. Prepare yourselves or seek shelter now. On you as the river is at top. Heavy rain is imminent. Prepare yourselves or seek shelter now.
Oh no! It's raining hard! Yeah!
However, we are almost at Digi Square.
Sorry, but we need to head back. Make the left turn.
Hey Ringo, bear in mind of the esports match in 15 minutes. Okay, Raymond Blake.
Ringo, bear in mind that there is a fire alarm at the Elitozat and the Prom marathon is delayed to 4 p.m. this afternoon as a result. This was blamed on a fog machine, so the Prom marathon is delayed 1 hour as a result.
Alright, sir. Now I do see they have since raised billions of Kanbordee EIN coins or Elitopian Elios in EliteCity for storm relief in Kanbordee, even though it's not as bad as thought in Kanbordee City, well except the flood. Now I do hear Tropical Storm Mudkip is slated for landfall Friday evening Webchester time, in which as it stands 3 hours behind RKT time, as it is nearly 9 p.m. Webchester while it is nearing midnight RKT. Reviewing the track, it made a substantial impact to Sikapo 10 with a state of emergency still in effect in some regions. This as it was Tropical Cyclone Mudkip once again after it left Kanbordee, as it grew to a monstrous Category 5 before making landfall, then weakened to a Category 1 once it exit, then weakened further to a tropical storm. Now I must follow the esports match Elite City Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming over in Elite City Metro, as I am going to stream it on my laptop. This is it's nearing 3 PM Elite City. Good thing the rain has stopped in Xenopolis City. Now we can host a viewing party outside.
Good idea. Even the staff at Xenopolis City Esports Gaming Center also are happy that the rain has stopped, so they can tell the spectators who seek refuge from the rain to come out and spectate the match outside.
Ringgo Silverstar, make sure you get ready. Begin when producer gets the cue. Okay, Raymond Blake.
Raymond, why is my colleague Ringgo doing this?
Sister Sarah, this is only temporary. However, Ringgo will be with you for 24 Elitopian hours once he takes his break from covering the esports match at 5:30 PM. Corey Sanders, good news, the rain has since stopped. Already? Even though I would have go back to the car meet, but I don't know if it gets cancelled, postponed, or temporary suspended. Even though I am going to spectate the esports match with ya. Good idea, Corey Sanders. This is it's sunny out once again after the rainstorm, as it is going to be a decent remainder of the afternoon. However, firefighters from the Elite City Fire Department are still at the Elitozat as they are blowing out the residue after the fire alarm blamed on the fog machine. We have the prom goers and faculty staff next door here at Digi Square this afternoon. Take note, this is a 1st to 7 in Space Battle 3000 with 36-minute timed rounds in the charity esports matches we have. Approaching 90 seconds left, 2.5 deciliters and approaching the 1 Dino Choi mark. Heads up, 1 Dino Choi warning to the event. By the way, this coverage is sponsored by K's Icon Amp Game Fuel, Gamer Corner, Flex Autos, Rogtech, K-Tech Gaming, and powered by Game TV.
But it's just about time.
2 to Gina's left.
Smith restart, did work on the timing for the good thing for the new herb. The other one just ran out of the way during the last match of the 90 minutes.
And you just grab it out now. We are down to the final minute.
Okay, will do. Airborne and it's ready. R, lock and loaded.
I can't believe 1 minute left. As always, the gameplay coverage is always on Game TV, Gamer Radio, and online with coverage from news and talk perspective on ELN24 and our social network handles at ELN24 and at Game TV with hashtag ELS, BS, JXEG. So join the conversation. Let's listen in to the hosts and gamers as we count down.
1 to Gina's left. Zed Sanders, make it mark.
Aye, be ready at least.
This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am X Kryptor and this is Christina A Kryptor from Studio X8 at our main HQ in the ELC headlines right now.
Game on. Elite City Shock takes on Jinx Esports Gaming in Space Battle 3000 as that is taking place right now at Digi Square. We go live to Digi Square.
This is going to be an indeed lengthy match as prom goers who went to Digi Square to shelter from rain during fire alarm at the Elitozat just to spectate. This results in cancellation of prom marathon.
This during a level 1 rain alert as that has been ended in Elite City Metro as rain has stopped. Xenopolis City is also drying out. Your weather forecast coming up.
Tropical Storm Mudkip is on its way toward Webchester as landfall is expected to occur tomorrow night Webchester time as it battered Kanbordee and Xenopolis earlier in the week. Begin with esports as EliteCity Shock and Jinx Esports Gaming compete in an esports match in Space Battle 3000. This is a first to 7 with 36-minute rounds. Again, this is for a charity match towards storm relief efforts in Kanbordee, Xenopolis and this time for Webchester too.
We are joined with Stephen J. Kryptor who is broadcasting live from Digi Square. Stephen, what is the latest?
Yes, it is indeed going to be a long match, as Jinx Sports Gaming and EliteCity Shock are competing in an esports match, Space Battle 3000 in which gets requested by the gamer fans. Anyhow, this has since excited Mark Zaniels and Corjotopia as they do love a video game as Speed Blitz 2020 and Battle Blitz Wars. This is Prom goers who are spectating also.
It is sure going to be a decent day for the car meet. Yesterday, it got postponed and rescheduled to today due to the rainstorm. I thought it was going to be cancelled, but nope, pushed it for the next day. I have sent an invitation to Mark Zaniels in which if he would like to participate, but he refused, citing he have other plans, and this does not involve spectating an esports match at Digi Square nor attending prom at the Elitozat. He's at Thunderscope monitoring Tropical Storm Mudkip as it made landfall at this time in Webchester, with Webchesterfield facing the most brunt as the center of the storm goes over it in a few clicks. Now why is a macro car doing at the meet driven by a panda? This must be from RDK 3000 TriStar, as I must telephone them immediately.
Okay, we are at the car meet. I am going to park somewhere. RDK Rage, can you assist?
Yes. Maybe this spot?
No, that is not the one. That is a fire route. I cannot park there. That is reserved for emergency vehicles.
Maybe the one next to the motorcycle?
No, RDK Yoshi, that is a motorcycle parking area. I cannot park it there either.
Maybe the spot to the left?
I cannot park it either. It is reserved for electric vehicle parking, however for those much larger than this, like the one we leaped over Ryan M Kryptor's car yesterday, as that is a plug-in hybrid, a PHEV. I am going to park at an empty lot over there.
Now, at least it is going to be a nice day for the car meet. Yesterday when the rain alarm gets announced, as I was talking to a driver and his friends with such a decent JDM import, a 1992 or Elite Euro 992 Nissan Skyline GTR, that is right-hand drive, tuned and styled to perfection. This was imported from Japan. Same for the 2000 or Elite Year 1000 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. No wonder how those cars get imported to Democratic Republic of Elitopia. This when I head to my car when the alarm get blaring and put on my raincoat, then learn that the car meet gets rescheduled for today as it began to rain hard as I start my car and went to the nightclub, not the Elitozat in which has recently opened, but at the one I usually go to with my girlfriend.
Hey Chubby, nice car. I'll leak it and make it to distribute for the public for 100 Elios.
No Joshi. This vehicle have an anti-leak system and will destroy the copies instantly if you do. Also this vehicle have an alarm, so it will go off if you tamper it. And the fellas at RDK 3000 Trista will be notified.
Ugh. Then I will play loud music in revenge. However, I do forgot to bring my dubs to Bureau Beat City, but I can play the theme from 24 Elitopian hours from ELN24.
Please no. Do not do it in the name of the Lord. There. That has since malfunctioned the stereo system and his vehicle functionality.
Yup. Now we can resume the match. The annoying music is history.
Yes. About time we can get onto that gaming once again and continue the esports match.
How dare you? Destroying the vehicle. You will be charged with destruction of property. You will go to jail for this.
Chubby. I have to kill the annoying music. Now shut up, you.
I do not like the insults as you call me names. I do not like that. You will be banned from RDK 3000 Trista if you continue.
I will end you too. Ha.
Oh no.
Eep.
Yeesh.
Yikes.
I saw that. Ichigo Raystar. Put your hands behind your back. You are under arrest. You will pay the price for destroying a vehicle, tossing Joshi as we saw him laying face down on the sidewalk next to Digi Square, and as we saw do something against the companions and the vehicle.
You will face serious charges since the fellow lying on the sidewalk outside of Digi Square has just been deceased.
Darn.
We are flying over Digi Square and heading to RDK 3000 Trista. Brace for impact. Abandoned car.
Anyhow, concerning Tropical Storm Mudkip, it is now over Webchesterfield at this point. Now I received a notification on a window that has been smashed on floor 7. We must vigorously investigate what just happened. As I just look at my tablet, Chubby Panda car impact. All 4 companions jumped out of vehicle unharmed. Damage to Chubby Panda vehicle and damage to furniture, office desk. Ryan M Kryptor, you go check on Chubby and the fellows to see if they're alright and perform first aid if needed while I will check out the nature of the damage.
Alright. I have the floor responsible will be banned for life!
Now we are on top of the table. How are we going to get down to the floor?
It sure is a tall one.
And quite small.
I am scared. Ryan M Kryptor, can you get us off the table?
Sir, I can do that for you. However, I will get you down one at a time.
Thank you, Ryan M Kryptor. That will be splendid. However, we are alright. However, the window needs to be replaced at 7th floor.
Noted.
I am Ryan R. Kryptor, also known as Elite Runner from RDK 3000 TriStar Second Life from the NTBI Mall in the region NTBI and Second Life. The reason why we are filming here, details in a moment, but we must talk about the topic in the next video. Second Life 17th birthday, also known as SL17B, as the event takes place in Second Life on June 19th to July 10th, 2020, and there should gonna be themed sims for this. This as we will cover in the next topic for RDK 3000 TriStar Video 2020.12. As you may know, Second Life was founded in 2003 or Elite Year 1003. The reason we are in NTBI Mall is because we at RDK 3000 TriStar has discovered the vehicle in the Second Life marketplace that we need to check it out in world. This as we will head there now. The vehicle in subject is the Volta EV-T. It is an electric vehicle and a pickup truck. This is based on the Tesla Cybertruck in the real world. It have a charge simulation, and there are Volta electric vehicle charging stations along the Linden Road route network. As I drive my vehicle, even run or walk along the route in Second Life, maybe some city role play areas in Second Life too. It also shows how many kilometers or miles remaining until a driver needs to charge up, but he or she do not need to charge up when the battery gets low, as he or she can top off the charge at any charge level, even at 50% state of charge. This with a provided electric vehicle charger he or she can res next to the vehicle. Anyhow, the charger is for Volta vehicles only, like this one and the another one resembling a Tesla Model 3 behind the vehicle beside me. It does not work on other NTBI vehicles or other vehicles in Second Life, including 8 land racing vehicles. If you need to have one yourself in Second Life, it can cost you $2,850 Linden dollars. Comes as copy and modify permissions only, equivalent to about $11.40, or around 4 Elios 45 Elio cents, about the same price of a 6-pack of the KZikon Amp Game Fuel selling at Gamer Corner in Elite City, Federal District, Elitopia, also at Digi Square. There are 2 variants of the vehicle. One does include the electric all-terrain vehicle in the package that is named the AT-EV. There are 2 variants of the vehicle. One does include the electric all-terrain vehicle in the package that is named the AT-EV.
Elite Runner, I am terribly sorry, but we are definitely out of time. Anyhow, the SL URL to the location in Second Life concerning the vehicle in subject is in video description, along with marketplace listing link, along with links concerning SL17B. Anyhow, we would like to thank you for watching this video presentation. Do not hesitate to fave, like, share. If you have any thoughts on the video contents, please comment in the video description box. Do not forget to sub to the RDK 3000 TriStar YouTube channel and click on the bell if you haven't done so. Any negative remarks, drama, or spam is not welcome. If we find you doing that in the video comments or elsewhere, we remove it or flag in provider. If you continue, you will pay the price. Video requests, head to video comments or mention /message RDKTSR on Twitter. The animation is a work of fiction. Media belongs to respective owners, no infringement is intended. If you need to get a hold of us, please see credits or our website. Additional credits in video description when warranted. Except for use in review and credits given, any utilization and distribution of work by RDK 3000 TriStar is prohibited. This video is CR 2020, EY1020, EMS 74MLE, EMY 372.7 ELE, Zikl 106, King Year 15, Deco Alf 715, AP 179. RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions, a division of RDK 3000 TriStar, all rights reserved. Kankip media used in this video presentation provided by Kankip Productions. This preceding video is a presentation of RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions, a division of RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions. This has been an RDK 3000 TriStar Video Studio Productions presentation.